It's easy to look at a man and see just the surface. Strong, steady, unbreakable. But no one walks in his shoes, feels the weight he carries. This is the story no one wants to hear, so I'm gonna tell it. Raw, unfiltered, Shane style. They say a man's gotta be a fortress, never crack. Hold it all inside, never show where he's at. Work all day, then come home to silence. Chasing respect, but feeling like defiance. She wants your time, but never enough. Gives love as a battle, calling it tough. You're supposed to be king, but treated like a pawn. Just another player in a game at dawn. Walking life in a man's shoes ain't easy. Bearing storms no one sees, feeling queasy. No crowns, no medals, just scars we choose to carry heavy. That's life in a man's shoes. She talks about feelings, but shuts down yours. Labels you cold when you close those doors. She wants your trust, but breaks it with lies. Leaves you drowning while she flies high. You pay the bills, you fix the mess, but who's checking your mental health? I guess the world says tough, the world says strong, but sometimes it feels like you just don't belong. Walking life in a man's shoes ain't easy. Bearing storms no one sees, feeling queasy. No crowns, no medals, just scars we choose to carry heavy. That's life in a man's shoes. She says be honest, but hates the truth. Wants your heart, but takes it as proof of weakness, of failure, of what's wrong. Like being real is a crime all along. You stand tall, but you're breaking inside. Hiding the tears, swallowing pride. She wants a man who's all in control, but nobody knows the battles you hold. Walking life in a man's shoes ain't easy. Bearing storms no one sees, feeling queasy. No crowns, no medals, just scars we choose to carry heavy. That's life in a man's shoes. They say happy wife, happy life like it's law, but who cares if a man's heart is raw? You're supposed to be rock, you're supposed to provide, but there's no one to turn to when your soul's denied. She talks about fairness, talks about care, but disappears when life ain't fair. You're left standing in shadows alone, wondering if you'll ever find home. Walking life in a man's shoes ain't easy. Bearing storms no one sees, feeling queasy. No crowns, no medals, just scars we choose to carry heavy. That's life. You learn to silence the scream inside. Trade your dreams just to survive the ride. She wants a man who don't complain, but never asks about the pain. You give your all, but it's never enough. Love's a battle, it's cold and rough. Sometimes you wonder if you're even seen. A ghost in her life, stuck in between. Walking life in a man's shoes ain't easy. Bearing storms no one sees, feeling queasy. No crowns, no medals, just scars we choose to carry heavy. That's life in a man's shoes. They judge the man by what he owns, never what he's lost or how he's grown. They want the smile, the strength, the fight, but not the nights spent alone in the night. She taunts a man who never falls, but what about the man behind these walls? I'm telling you straight, it's no excuse, but this is life in a man's shoes. I'm not here for pity or tears, just speaking for all those silent years. If you wanna love a man, know his fight, know his pain, hidden out of sight. Respect the weight, respect the fight. See the man beyond the night. It ain't easy, it's a hard truth. Walking life in a man's shoes. We're told to be invincible, unbreakable, but inside we're fragile, vulnerable. We want love that's real, not a test, but sometimes it feels like we're less. So next time you see a man stand tall, remember the times he's had to crawl. This ain't just words, this is the news. The world don't know life in a man's shoes. So if you ever wonder what it means to carry this weight, to fight unseen, look beyond the mask, the side